Now I'd like to introduce Leanne Kim, the Executive Director of the San Diego Asian Film Foundation, who has Lisa Ling on the phone right now. We're lucky and honored to have her be able to share with us.
Lisa, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, and I want to apologize to everybody. We originally were going to use Skype, but Lisa is on location covering a story, so she's not able to be in front of a computer. But first of all, Lisa, I just wanted to thank you for taking out the time to talk with us. We have a room full of people who care. And the coolest thing is when we were originally organizing this vigil, people were always asking the question, why are you guys doing this? And if you look around in this room, you see why we're doing this. It's because we care. We do feel that we can make a difference. So, Lisa, I know it's been 3 months since Laura and Euna have been in prison. I'm sure everybody wants to know just how are you doing? How is your mother, your father? How's your family?
Well, I have to be honest with you. My family has been inhabiting a pretty surreal world, and we've all just been devastated about this. We have an incredibly close family. My sister is my best friend in the world, and my mom, for example, literally sits next to the computer and just trolls for information about the girls, about North Korea, and we all just sort of sit by our phones waiting for calls that never seem to come. So it's definitely been the most emotionally challenging thing we've ever had to deal with, particularly because we don't get any information.
No, but you did get information before the sentencing, and so I wanted you to be able to share with everybody how you were able to communicate with your sister through the Swedish ambassador, which I understand visited them 3 times. So would love to know what the communication was between the Swedish ambassador, how they were doing at that time.
Well, because the U.S. and North Korea don't have any diplomatic relationship, the only way our 2 countries communicate is through third-party neutral countries. And in the case of Laura and Euna, the Swedish ambassador and the Swedish embassy is what has been delegated to communicate anything, any kind of messages to them and from them. The Swedish ambassador in Pyongyang was able to see the girls 3 times. And the first time it was a 10-minute visit, the second time a 20-minute visit, and the third time a 10-minute visit as well. Very brief. And he said that they look like they're in decent health, that they haven't been harmed, but that they were very, very scared. Now, since the verdict was announced on June 8th, we have heard 0 information. We don't know how they're doing. We have no idea where they are. We have no idea what their mental state is. And the thing that scares us most, aside from the fact that my sister has an ulcer, a recurring ulcer, that is that when you tell people that they are going to be sentenced to 12 years of hard labor, we can only imagine what is going through their minds, and it just kills us.
Now you're in communication though with the State Department on a daily basis, correct?
We have a conference call with the State Department every single day, and that has been how we have been corresponding with the girls. Our family sends letters almost every single day. Laura's husband sends her letters and packages. That's the thing, in 11 days since the verdict was announced, to not have heard anything is it's just the most debilitating thing that we could ever imagine. But we are so grateful for all the support. Like all of you tonight amassing in San Diego is honestly what gives our family strength. This is the kind of thing where there's a support group where you can call people who've had similar experiences. I mean, how many people do you know who have had loved ones arrested and incarcerated in North Korea? So the support from random strangers has truly been what's been getting us by.
We've asked everybody in the audience to fill out a postcard and write letters of compassion to the North Korean ambassador to the United Nations, and I know some people here have also signed online petitions. Is there anything else, Lisa, that we can do to help this cause?
I think that's the most important thing. I know it takes a little bit of time, but if you feel compelled to just write a letter
Okay, Lisa, I know that you're out on assignment right now, and I just want to personally thank you as my friend and as a fellow journalist and as a human being. We just are all behind you and send our thoughts and prayers to you.
Thank you, Leanne, and thank you all so much for showing up and being part of the vigil tonight. I mean, it really just means so much to our family and to Euna's family. And, you know, Leanne and I had a long conversation about this today, and, you know, the girls are journalists. My sister has been doing this for a long time, and when they were arrested on the border, they were doing their job, and now they face a very, very serious and unpredictable future, and we are just desperately hoping that the government of North Korea will just, you know, just show leniency and let them go. Let them come home to their families and just miss them terribly.
Okay. Lisa, thank you so much. Again, our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we will continue doing what we can do from our end. Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks, man.
Okay, that was kind of strange. You know, interestingly, I had a nice conversation with Lisa earlier today, because if you have watched any of her media interviews, they're very, very calculated. There are things that she absolutely cannot say because they know that the North Korean government is watching every word, and so she's very, very careful and not to incite them. It's very, everything that she's saying is about compassion and non-political, so I apologize that we couldn't open up questions to the audience.